All right, guys, we are here with the BYBB Lifestyle. Be your best body, where we eat to heal. This is week number 8, the last week for Operation Sammy, and he's been doing incredible. So this week, it's going to be something a little bit different. We're not going to have the full grocery list. We're going to cut it down, and we're just going to give him a few things. We're going to start off with some beet juice, and we're going to make that. We're going to add some delicious beets, the beet lettuce as well. We're going to add a nice green apple in there, and then we're going to add a sweet purple yams right here, purple potatoes. These are a great, delicious, nutritious potato, which you can find about all the nutrients in the book, The BYBB Lifestyle, which is coming out here real soon. We're going to bring Sammy on here. He's going to chop this stuff up. Then after that, we're going to put together some herb root tea mix that he's going to have to enjoy for the rest of the week. We're going to give him a jar of seeds, and we're going to give him a jar of trail mix. And that's all he's going to be eating for each day for the next 7 days until we come down to the end of the 8th week and the presentation of the brand new Sammy. Let's bring him out right now. Sammy, come on over here.
Hey, how we doing?
Fantastic.
Beet juice.
Yes, we're going to get some beet juice going for you right here. You're going to chop this up. Inside here, I've already got about 4.5 cups of water. I want you to just grab that knife. Go ahead and just cut all those beet lettuce off those beet roots right there. Straight down just like that. Perfect. Now just go ahead and grab a handful of that. Start chopping that stuff up and tossing it inside this. Not so small. Oh, that's good right there. Yeah. Chop it up, and we're going to just dump all that right into this Vitamix. Let me go ahead and grab a spatula. And we'll just start scooping this stuff up. Now we are going to add a lot of stuff inside of this. So we'll start off, I'm not sure how much is going to fit.
That's what I'm figuring.
Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and grab 2 of those beets. Let's chop up 2 of those beets nice and fine. Just like that. That is perfect. Excellent job.
I've never chopped beets.
Are you holding that knife properly?
It's just I am holding it properly. I'm just not comfortable with the beet. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, just do that. Perfect. Give those a little cut in half as well. There we go. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and let me scoop that on up in here for us. Go ahead and grab another beet, and we'll do the same thing with another beet.
Gladly.
Now, I actually wanted to make sure to get at least 3 beets in there. 1 sweet potato and 1 apple. Look at that. He is learning them chopping techniques real fast.
That's right.
Let's go ahead and bring on a sweet potato. Slice that up. Slice it up. 3 beets. That's right.
We're not doing all the beets?
Well, we'll have to blend it up first.
Don't be stingy, man. Let's throw it all in there.
Well, I don't think it's going to fit for right now. We got to chop this up. I want to get that apple in there, and I want to get that sweet potato in there as well.
Take it away.
And this is going to be your first meal of the day. And then we're going to go ahead, and Sammy's going to get his workout on.
That's right.
And then he's going to come back, and he's going to drink his tea and eat his seeds.
You mean this is my first meal?
This is going to be your first meal. When you wake up in the morning, you're going to drink this beet juice like you've been doing pre-workout. It's going to get your body flowing. It's going to get the nutrients absorbed into the body. You're going to get a lot of energy. It's going to help cleanse that liver, pass all these great nutrients onto the different organs. Absolutely. Fantastic right there. Let's go ahead and get an apple inside there as well. That'll work. Let's go ahead and start slicing up one of those apples. I'm going to have to turn this thing on and crank this up. Let's see. We are just cramming this Vitamix. Let's see what happens here. All right. You just keep chopping. Love that Vitamix. Just like that, it just takes that stuff and just blends it. We're going to blend it some more, but we want to get this in there as well.
Two apples.
So this is a whole meal in itself. Let me blend this up and see if we can add anything else in there. Just hold off a minute. Let's just see how this is looking. You just want 2 apples because you want a little bit more sweetness.
Jesus Christ.
I know where his mind is going.
You should make an overflow right here.
Let's see. Let me crank this up. Find out, get it nice and smooth. Let's go ahead and chop up that last apple. Oh yeah, I think we'll just maybe be able to get that in there. This is definitely overflowing with goodness.
Oh,
Let's see what it's looking like.
Why don't you just pour a little bit out and stuff?
Well, it's too late for that
the rest.
now. Let's try to.
Oh,
we'll get a little bit of a mess going on here. It's going to get a little overflow, but no pain, no gain. Crank this baby up. Hear it. The Vitamix gets it.
one that's crushing everything.
That's just crushing everything, grinding it up. One of the best tools in the kitchen.
Yeah, liquefies it completely.
Complete everything. Everything. There's so much in there. Fantastic. So, look at that, right to the rim. We're going to just bring this over here nice and slowly.
Oh, it's all over the...
That's all right. That's all right. We make a little mess. That's all right. We'll clean this up. Now I'm just going to start off and just fill these up slowly first.
Oh, it's all over.
Oh, it's all over the place. That's all right. The kitchen is made for a mess. Look
Why
at
don't you fill it
this.
up all the way?
Because I want to split it up with all 6 of them first. And then we'll fill it up all the way. I want to make sure that there's enough for each one, which there would be.
Of course.
Now we'll start topping it off.
It'll look a little chunky. Should I add some water in there?
Yeah, we'll save a little bit. Well, it depends on if there's any space for water once we fill these up. So no, you might not add any water, but this is like a meal. You know what I mean? It's not as thin as you'd like it.
How many calories you think is in there?
There's not going to be many calories. I'm going to say maybe 150 to 200 calories. Maybe a little more than that. No more. I'm going to assume no more than 300 calories. That would be my calculation. No more than 300. And there we go, guys. I'm going to save that, try that. We're going to clean this mess up. We've got these 6 jars of beet juice for Sammy. The next thing we're going to put together is the herbal tea hormone balance that's going to help boost the testosterone and pack you with even more nutrients. This is the BYBB Lifestyle. Let's clean this mess up and we'll get onto that tea next.
Damn it. Let's do it.
All right, we're back with all of our roots right now. We've got 6 jars out here. We went ahead and we already added the horsetail extract into our jars, and we added the red faux tie. Sammy's going to go ahead and start adding the extra of these. We've got this little wooden spoon, and it's about a 1/6 of a teaspoon. And we're just using that amount for each one of these because we're adding so much. So go ahead, Sammy, and just start putting a little bit of the puama powder into each one of these. Just scoop one little scoop, that's it, because we're doing this. He's going to be doing this every single day. Not as much. You're not doing it like I asked you to. You're going to go in there, scrape the edge. Don't overdo it. There you go. Oh. Scrape the edge of the glass. Get it all the way scrape it. I want you to come all the way down like that so we get a flat. There we go. Just like that. Last one. Boom. All right. Now let's go with the sal palmetto right there. And you're going to be able to find out about all these different herbs. I'm going to explain to you what the nutrients are there, what the health benefits are for you. Sammy's going to be reaping these for the next couple weeks. His girlfriend is already saying thank you. His fiance, I'm sorry, has already thanked me routinely for the transformation that he's already experienced in the last 7 weeks.
That's right.
And now this final week is going to be a big game changer. Like I said, we're going to just give him, he's going to have the beet juice, which is what we've got jarred up right here, as you see.
I'm moving forward to the Rukong.
The Rukong Rong. Scrape it right up against that edge. Now, how have you've been adding the water to these each morning, which I'm going to let you do as well. How has that been going for you?
I just chug it down. You know, I put that hot water in there and stuff.
Let it sit for a good 10 to 15 minutes.
I twirl it. I give it a good twirl around and stuff, and I kind of just, throw it down that hatch.
Well, you want to let it steep for at least a good 5 to 10 minutes. You get that heat has got to activate it.
Okay.
Yes. Don't just drink it right away. It's just like any tea. You always have to let it steep. I think you need one more right here.
All right.
There we go. Let's move on to that Fedosia agrestis.
All right. Fedosia.
Yes. And these are all root powders, guys, just packed with nutrients, packed with amino acids, packed with testosterone, hormone balancers, boosters.
Boom. I like the way that sounds.
Yes. And as we age, us men, we want to make sure things are functioning properly. This is how we do it, with good eating. Most guys, with all the bad food these days, guys are having a problem in the bedroom. And let me tell you, everything that they've got over the counter, you can get all natural.
Green tea matcha ice.
Matcha powder, yep, give you a little bit more energy boost as well, since you won't be eating any whole foods. Let's scrape that spoon nice. We're just trying to get that little bit in the spoon. There you go. Scrape it a little tighter. Little tighter off the top of the edge of the glass. There you go.
Right.
And these things, do you feel the energy boost from when you drink these as well?
Absolutely. It's not just these. It's like the heat waves that I feel throughout the day is what's truly apparent to me.
All right, now let's get some ginkgo biloba. Is going to be the next one.
Ginkgo biloba. All right.
And this is so he learns how to do all this at home. He sees the powder, he tastes them, he gets the side effects. He's making up these teas. Last week we had him chop the fruit bowls, clean his salad, chop the salad and the vegetables to show him the process on how to live the BIB lifestyle, how to get the best results with your food, because it's the healthiest way. It's the most effective way is what it really is. And the yohimbe bark. So be cautious with this one.
Why?
Make sure that's the powerful one right there for you guys out there is the yohimbe bark. You want to get you some yohimbe bark, and you want to start taking that every single day, guys. Let me tell you, if you're having a problem in the bedroom or you want to boost that stamina,
does it speed up your metabolism?
It's all speeding up your metabolism, absolutely, because it's getting that heart going, your blood's pumping faster. Your body's moving, you have more energy, you have more focus, you have more of your life and more of your day to be more productive. And the last one, but not least, is the white willow bark.
White willow bark. All right. It's crazy. I think there's a marijuana tree that's white willow.
That's called the white rhino.
The white rhino.
Yes.
You remember?
I remember that one.
All right. So now you get these over at Ralph's or
Now
at any
these-
supermarket?
No, I buy these online from small businesses. I do my Google search and I see who offers them, and I try to get organic. You're all good there.
So how are we supposed to get these?
Well, you're going to go online, you're going to do some research, and you're going to Google them, and you're going to find out who sells them. And you can go to different Indian markets and Asian markets, and they'll sell these as well. But I get mine all online because I like to buy in quantity. If you can't tell, because
So this is as raw as it gets.
this is as raw as it gets right here, my man. And this is the most effective way to get it.
What happens if you throw it in with, like, per se, our beet juice?
You could do that, but I would rather you drink it more in a tea like this because they're having different effects on you. And
But you'll still get the same nutrients.
in my mind, I want to say yes, but the body can only absorb and digest so much of what you put in it at one time.
Right.
That's why I like to separate all the
Stagger it.
goodness, stagger it throughout the day so that you know that you're really getting the nutrients. The body is absorbing the nutrients.
Nice.
That's why I like to do it like that instead of just mixing all this with the beet juice as well.
Perfect. So we got 10 roots up in here.
10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 different types of roots up inside here.
You got your
Exactly.
root tea.
We are going to clean these up. Next thing we're going to put together, because this is number 2. First, he's going to be drinking his beet juice. Then he's going to go work out. Then he's going to come back and he's going to drink his root powder. And then he's going to come back and he's going to have a jar of seeds. And he's going to have a jar of trail mix.
It's like the root tea, like a routine, but it's going to be a root tea.
Yes, exactly. And that's going to be his food for the day. We're going to go ahead and clean this up. Let's bring out all those seeds that we're going to add to his mixture for the week, and we'll show you what that's all about.
Meal número 3.
It's like magic. Look at the spread we have here. Look at all these incredible seeds, Sammy.
Thousands of them.
Yes, sir. So we're going to put together a little jar of seeds for you. Here, I want you to take this little measuring spoon right here. That's a 1 teaspoon spoon. And we're going to start with the apricot seed. Now, the apricot seeds, they're great for the body. Be careful not to hit that off the edge there. With these, we're only going to get 3 of these apricot seeds into each one of these jars. You
What?
only want 3 a day.
Really?
Apricot seeds have an ingredient in there. You're going to have to check out the book to learn about this one, or check out my other page where I explain to you the health benefits of the apricot seeds. But there's an ingredient inside there that if you have too much of it, it could be dangerous for the body, harmful to the body. So it's only recommended that you only get 3 apricot seeds a day because that's how powerful they are for the human body. So go ahead and just start scooping out.
Right.
3 seeds per jar for you right there.
3 seeds.
3 seeds, yes, sir. And that is the apricot seed. When you eat an apricot or a peach, and you have that seed that you have to take out of the middle, well, these seeds are inside of that seed. That's kind of like a protector of these little ones right here. Doesn't really look like your normal apricot seed.
Boom.
All right, so then you'll go ahead and start with that chia seeds right there on your left. You can continue with them. Now, you're going to
Just a regular spoon.
You're going to do 2 teaspoons of chia seeds in each one of those. So just hold that, right close to the jar so we don't spill it anywhere. We don't waste anything. Jamie likes to keep the kitchen clean. Oh, there you go. Take your time. Be cautious. We don't want to waste a seed. So we're dealing with the chia seeds right now. Chia seeds are packed with omegas. Great for the body, great for digestion, inflammation. Fantastic.
Boom. How many?
That's going to do the same thing with the hemp seed. Let me just grab this chia seed out of your way right there. The hemp seed is going to be the same thing. You're going to go ahead and put 2 teaspoons of there. Okay, that's good right there. If you're doing a 1 heaping, just do the 1 heaping because you're getting this every single day. The hemp seeds are packed with protein as well. Great for the body, great source of protein.
got this down, man. I can do this. All right. All right. Do I throw some honey in here after everything? Or
No, you are just going to chew these down just like they are.
Boom.
Let's just rotate that one out there. Go ahead. There you go. We'll put these chia seeds right over here.
Same too?
For the sunflower seeds, yes. Same thing. Each package, you'll see what the suggested servings are, whether it be a tablespoon, 2 tablespoons, a half a tablespoon, and over the course of, so many years I've been doing this, I know what the suggested serving is for each one.
So I see that you picked out these guys, and you have many, many more seeds in jars of seeds. Why this particular order of seeds?
We're just going to give you we're just giving you a nice combination. There's no specifics behind it. Let's go ahead and use that tablespoon right there and just get 1 good tablespoon of pumpkin seeds into each one of these. Technically, you're pulling out about 2 tablespoons right there, which is the suggested serving for pumpkin seeds. He's doing a heaping tablespoon.
You would do less?
No, it calls for 2. So I'm letting you do, okay?
I only did 1.
But you're doing so much. If you were to actually just get 1 tablespoon, you would have to do like I did before, and you would need something to come over here and level this off completely. So you see the difference now. There's 1 tablespoon compared to what you were putting in there. You were probably putting 2.5. So now we're going to come down to the fennel seed, and it's just going to be 1 teaspoon. And we're going to just, boom, right off the edge, just like that. And that's a little bit much, but right there, 1 teaspoon of the fennel seed.
You can smell that.
Yeah, scrape a little more. You don't need as much of the fennel seed, but it is great for you guys. Fennel seed is great for the hair. Great for thickening the hair.
Well, I don't really need.
Well, it's a little late for Sammy on this, but for the rest of you that still have some to hold on to, get those seeds. The seeds are so powerful for the hair growth, for keeping the hair, next is the bee pollen. We're going to come down to bee pollen. You have to be cautious with bee pollen. We're going to go with a half a teaspoon.
Why?
Because it's pollen, and a lot of people have allergies. And so I don't know what type of allergic reaction, how allergic you are to pollen in the air. Let's level that out. Hang on, put that back in there. Level that out, nice and smooth. Less than that, less than that. Get it smooth, okay? You want to take your time with bee pollen in small increments. 1/4 of a teaspoon, work yourself up to larger quantities of it so you don't have a bad allergic reaction. But when you eat this way, the BYBB Lifestyle, you can reverse yourself from any allergies. Did you hear that? You can reverse the body from having allergies. All right? Now, there's a big thing about flaxseed. Here's what we have right here. Let's go to the teaspoon. That's a half a teaspoon. Let's go to a regular teaspoon. So there's talks about the flaxseed and the estrogen and imbalancing and putting estrogen into the male bodies, but not so much. We're going to just do 1 teaspoon. So how did I teach you to do that, Sammy?
Well, there's no real room to. Boom.
Little less. Shake it off. There we go. Little.
Alright.
There we go. So we're going to just put 1 teaspoon of flaxseed in there. Yeah, certain foods have estrogen in them, and the male body has estrogen, which is the female hormone. So you need estrogen blockers. And where do we get those? We get those through our leafy greens. Those are our estrogen blockers, okay?
All right, all right.
Right here next is the black sativa. That's another one. You're going to just go down to the 1 teaspoon right here, the half a teaspoon, and you're going to just give a half a teaspoon of each of the black sativa. We'll just put these caps on there. So yeah, our leafy greens are going to be our estrogen blockers, for other foods that have that. So we want to keep that in check on the body. Now, I know in the past, I've been in this fitness world for a long time. I've taken a lot of supplements. I've taken steroids, and I've had the side effects. I had my estrogen boost in my body. Let's go ahead and get this fenugreek. You still have 2 more to go, Sammy. This one here is good. We're going to take 1 teaspoon, measure out 1 teaspoon of the fenugreek. Another one that is great for the hair, fellas, fenugreek.
Fenugreek. There's a lot of seeds in the jar already.
So I was saying with the estrogen, so I had a imbalance in the body, and from the steroid use that I did back in my 20s, I had what's called gynecomastia, and that's where the estrogen starts to grow a boob on your chest. A male will grow a boob, and it's happened to a lot of people out there. And of course, I had to have it surgically removed. It was the cartilage, the tissue that grew behind my nipple and started to form a boob. It grew out about 2 inches, in about 1.5 inches out, and probably about 3/4 to an inch in diameter. And that was all from taking these different supplements and pills and stuff back in the day when I was reading all the books on what I was supposed to do to get the body that I always wanted here and to make me happy. But now I've learned the proper way, and that's the BYBB Lifestyle. Be your best body where we eat to heal.
So we want to mix all these up.
You're just going to put the cap on this, Sammy, just like so. Boom. And you are just going to pour these into your mouth, and you're going to just chew them and swallow them down.
What about someone who's like around 70 years old who doesn't really have teeth to chew these down? Can they just like put water in them and then just
you can add them with fruit. Add it to your fruit. And do soft. The fruit will help to soften it up and help to take it down easier. But when you follow the BYBB Lifestyle, like I said, that's why it's so important to eat the foods and chew on them to keep your teeth nice and strong so you don't lose your teeth. Keep your organs nice and healthy so you don't get cavities. You don't have to have your teeth pulled. This is the BYBB Lifestyle. We're going to clean this up. We're going to come back to the last thing Sammy's going to put together, and that's going to be a jar of trail mix with some raw nuts and some dried fruits. And then we're going to show you what all he's got for each day. He's going to enjoy the next 7 days just eating this one day full of nutritional value. I mean, people don't get this.
Potency, baby.
Oh my gosh. Guys,
Come on.
I can't wait till we come to the end of the 8th week, take Sammy's shirt off and show you the results that he's getting.
Boom.
We'll be right back. We are just moving right along here. We've got the trail mix out here. Sammy's going to put it together. You guys watched him make his beet juice. You watched him put together his root teas, and you watched him put together his seed samples. Now it's on to the trail mix, Sammy. So we'll start with the Brazil nut.
Tablespoon.
Right tablespoon. We're going to do a heaping tablespoon into each one of those. 1 heaping tablespoon, yes. Which will be probably around 6 to 8 Brazil nuts in each one of those, which is a good suggested serving for the day. You're getting proteins, you're getting fats, you're getting oils. Don't try to get too crazy there. 1 heaping, all right. I see you in there grabbing and grabbing. Same thing with the cashews. 1 good heaping, because you're getting 3 different types of nuts. So once you put that heaping tablespoon in each one, you're going to have a good 3/4 to 1 cup of raw nuts. And as I said, these are good fats, these are great oils, good proteins, incredible nutrients for the body. The walnuts are great for the brain. They look like a brain. And people don't really choose to eat nuts anymore these days. But the BYBB Lifestyle gives you a little bit of everything. It's variety. That's what it's all about. You're going to do a heaping tablespoon of the dried blueberries as well. You can do a little bit. We'll do 1.5 of the blueberries to help give you something. 1.5. There you go. There you go. To help give you something to chew on.
Flavor
with the trail mix there. Because Sammy, he's definitely got a sweet tooth for food.
I sure do. If this or ice cream.
And we know we want to stay away from that because dairy is the worst.
Really? Come on.
Oh, dairy is the worst. It's worse than beef, but dairy is the worst.
Oh.
Let's scoop out a nice big heaping tablespoon of raisins.
So no Korean all-you-can-eat barbecue?
No Korean all-you-can-eat barbecue. No, sir. Definitely not.
But if you were going to have some beef, what would it be a steak over barbecue, over pork, over chicken? What would you say?
I would want to, it would have to be farm raised, as close to the farm as you can get it, as fresh as you can get it. I wouldn't trust anything from a grocery store or a market. It would have to be at a high end, one of the fanciest restaurants I could go to, where I knew they had some of the best beef on the market. If I was going to ever go that route.
All right.
So here we have our trail mix. I'm going to bring over one more nut over here. Let's throw a few almonds in there. I know Sammy's got a bit of an appetite, so I'm going to just throw some almonds in there as well. I went over there to the handy dandy snack rack.
How about like the goji berries?
They're not gonna. The goji berries. The particular ones I have, I always put into a drink or something like that. They're a bit chewy and they get stuck in the teeth. So I don't know if you really like those or not, but
Are they sweet?
they're not as sweet as you would. Yeah, they are sweet. They are sweet.
That's what I was thinking.
All right, guys, let's clean this, Sammy. Let's clean this mess up. Let's bring everything out here and show you what it all looks like.
All right. We'll be right back.
Stay with us. Smash that like button. Tell your friends. Tell your family. This is the BYBB Lifestyle. Be your best body.
Smash it.
All right. And here we have it in all its glory, guys. We've got our beet juice with the sweet potato and the apple that he blended up. We've got our root tea with 10 different types of roots in there. He's going to add the hot water every morning for that one. Then we have our seed mixture right there. I think there's about 12 different types of seeds in there.
Lunch.
And then we have dinner right here is going to be the trail mix. 3 different types of raw nuts, 4 different types of raw nuts, 2 types of dried fruits. He's going to wake up in the morning. His first meal is going to be this beet juice. Well, it's actually going to be a nice glass of water. First, lubricate the organs. Then he's going to shake this up and he's going to take this down before he goes to the gym, and get his exercise. Then he's going to come home and the first thing he's going to do is grab his kettle. He's going to get that hot water going. He's going to fill this up with some hot water. Then he's going to go take a shower, do his thing, come back, and he's going to take down his root powder. All right? Then a couple hours later, he's going to get a little bit of a hungry sensation. He's going to go ahead and chew down all this jar of seeds right here. And then late night in the evening for his final snack of the day, he's going to enjoy this trail mix. Dinner. Now, this is going to be a low caloric intake. As you can see, I don't even think there's going to be 700 calories that he's going to be taking on these days. But it doesn't really matter because he's getting these nutrients that are going to just feed his cells, feed his body and his organs, and give him more energy than he could even imagine. Because if you have been paying attention, smash that like button, tell your friends, tell your family, this is the BYBB Lifestyle. You've heard him say it before, he's not really getting that hungry because we have been putting all the proper nutrients inside the body to make the organs happy so you don't get that hungry feeling, because all that hungry feeling is an organ that needs a nutrient. And when we don't eat the proper food that gives us the proper nutrient, that's when we overeat. We're eating the wrong things and we're overeating, and that is what is causing the disease, the sickness, the illness, and the extra 35 pounds that you saw him start with on day 1. Sammy?
If you had to say how much nutrients was here all together packed up, what would you think?
Oh, it would take a lot of calculation. I would need to break my book open and go page for each and every item. And the irons, the magnesiums, the zincs, it's all in there. You're getting a spectrum, a little bit of everything across the board. And that is what the BYBB Lifestyle is all about, guys. Putting the proper nutrients in the body, eating to heal. That's what it's designed for. This is the BYBB Lifestyle. Sammy is being his best body. He's getting it. I want you to get yours, the BYBB Lifestyle.
Fire it up. Let's do it. Come on, give me the seeds.
Be your best body.